Money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life.
Is sort of shrink the amount of money that's available to them. He's taking money, he's moving it all over. He's trying to create these ridiculous debts that Elizabeth reports on, where he essentially owes himself and his parents $50 million.
So the money's really gone.
Yeah. That's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money.
Famous boxing champion Floyd Mayweather Jr. has once again captured public attention. During a recent Instagram live session, he surprised viewers by displaying what he claimed was $10 million in cash right on camera. The broadcast came shortly after online discussions began circulating suggesting the legendary fighter might be experiencing financial trouble, with some rumors even hinting at the possibility of bankruptcy. Why presenting such a massive amount of cash during the live stream? Mayweather appeared to directly challenge those rumors. The moment also reinforced something that has followed him throughout his career: his remarkable talent for staying in the spotlight and generating buzz, both inside and outside the boxing world.
So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. You know, money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. quickly became the center of attention online after the live stream began circulating across social media. The video spread rapidly, drawing huge interest from fans and commentators. In the broadcast, the boxing legend appeared calm inside his upscale home in Las Vegas, with luxury clearly visible around him. Dressed in designer clothing and wearing diamond jewelry, he placed thick bundles of cash across a marble table while addressing critics directly. The footage sparked strong reactions from viewers, financial analysts, and major media outlets. Some saw the moment as classic Mayweather, another display of confidence and showmanship that has defined his public persona for years. Others questioned whether such a lavish lifestyle could realistically continue over the long term. For a long time, Mayweather has built his public identity around wealth and extravagance. His well-known nickname, Money, reflects that image, and he frequently uses social platforms to highlight his luxury lifestyle, showing off high-end cars like Bugattis, private aircraft, custom jewelry, and now stacks of cash. Rumors about his finances first gained traction when several social media accounts claiming insider knowledge began sharing posts suggesting that the former champion had already spent much of his fortune. Those posts alleged that legal filings and court documents supported the claims. As the speculation spread, the conversation exploded online. Within a short time, his name was trending, with hashtags such as **# cash Mayweather broke *** and **# cash money problems **# gaining momentum. That it didn't take long for Mayweather to react. Throughout his career, he has often shaped the public narrative surrounding him, and this situation appeared no different. The Instagram live broadcast seemed less like a simple response and more like a calculated effort to silence the rumors while shifting the spotlight back to himself. At one point, thousands of viewers were watching the stream simultaneously, and clips from the session quickly spread across social media and news coverage for days afterward. The incident also reignited a larger conversation about how athletes manage their finances, particularly in sports like boxing, where earnings can be enormous but careers are relatively short. Many elite competitors have faced financial problems after retirement, often due to poor planning, lack of investment knowledge, or spending habits that exceed their income. Over the course of his career, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is believed to have generated more than $1.2 billion through fight purses, sponsorship deals, and business ventures. Even so, some critics continue to argue that maintaining such a high-cost lifestyle could eventually present challenges. At one stage, he also encountered tax-related matters involving the Internal Revenue Service, which added further attention to discussions about his finances.
Receipts did not save its own documents to show what it spent. The new acting IRS Commissioner Danny Werfel calls this wasteful spending inappropriate.
Despite ongoing criticism, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has consistently dismissed concerns about his financial situation. He frequently highlights investments spread across multiple sectors, including real estate, fashion, entertainment, and cryptocurrency. In addition, he established Mayweather Promotions, a a company that has been involved in organizing some of the most lucrative fights in modern boxing. Mayweather has also stated that his income now comes from a variety of business ventures rather than relying solely on his time in the ring. According to him, these different enterprises continue to produce steady revenue, helping maintain his financial position even after stepping away from full-time competition. The Instagram Live appearance also demonstrated how effectively he continues to capture public attention. In an era where online visibility often leads to brand opportunities and business growth, Mayweather appears determined to remain relevant not only through boxing, but also through his presence on social media and in the public eye. Whether he is participating in exhibition matches in Dubai or hosting large events at his mansion in Las Vegas, the undefeated champion clearly understands how to keep the spotlight focused on him. Displaying $10 million in cash during the live stream seemed intended to deliver a message. Rather than simply showing off wealth, the moment served as a form of response to critics who questioned his finances. For years, Mayweather has emphasized that he operates independently and does not concern himself with outside opinions about his money or lifestyle. Some observers argued that publicly presenting such a large amount of physical cash is unnecessary and potentially risky. However, Mayweather has rarely followed conventional expectations. From his perspective, the gesture functioned as a bold statement aimed at silencing doubts about his success and financial standing. Financial professionals may view holding $10 million in cash as unusual, but the moment appeared less about financial strategy and more about reinforcing his public image. Throughout his career, Mayweather has positioned himself not just as a champion boxer but also as a global brand, and the display reinforced his reputation for dramatic showmanship. Whether the money shown on camera was temporarily arranged for visual effect or came directly from his personal reserves is difficult to confirm. What matters most is the impact it created, an attention-grabbing moment that spread quickly across media platforms. Even so, figures such as Eddie Hearn have continued to question whether Mayweather's actual wealth matches the image he presents publicly.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
For money.
But do you
I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
think he still needs the money
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years?
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's
It's a
spending,
lot of expense.
The live stream also included a few quieter moments that offered viewers a deeper look into the mindset of Floyd Mayweather Jr. During the broadcast, he explained that public discussions often focus on how much money he spends, while rarely acknowledging the business decisions and strategies he believes help turn his earnings into lasting wealth. Although the large stacks of cash became the main talking point, these calmer remarks provided insight into how he views his success beyond the headlines. Reactions from the audience were mixed. Many fans embraced the clip as another classic Mayweather moment, bold, confident, and designed to entertain. Others, however, believe the display came at an unfortunate time, considering the economic challenges many people are currently experiencing. With inflation rising and financial pressure affecting households worldwide, the sight of someone casually presenting $10 million in cash led some viewers to describe the moment as disconnected from everyday reality. Even so, provoking strong reactions has long been part of Mayweather's public image. Media coverage showed a similar divide. Some outlets questioned the practicality and potential risks of displaying such a large amount of physical money, pointing to possible safety and legal concerns. Meanwhile, other commentators emphasized how skillfully Mayweather transformed negative rumors into a publicity moment, highlighting his long-standing ability to control attention and shape public conversations. Financial analysts and sports commentators also revisited the scale of his career earnings during these discussions. Various estimates suggest that he still possesses considerable wealth through property holdings, investment portfolios, and multiple business ventures connected to his brand. Another key point frequently mentioned is how Mayweather continues to remain visible even after retiring from traditional professional competition. While many athletes gradually step away from the spotlight after their careers end, he has actively maintained his presence. Instead of official championship fights, he now participates in exhibition events and international appearances that allow him to stay involved in boxing while preserving his undefeated record. These showcases, sometimes featuring celebrities or non-professional opponents, still attract large audiences and generate pay-per-view revenue, helping sustain his income. In recent years, Mayweather has also explored emerging financial sectors such as NFTs and cryptocurrency-related projects, including digital collectibles connected to his personal brand. Although some of these ventures have generated debate, they demonstrate his effort to adapt to changing markets and new technology trends. His involvement in these areas suggests that he continues searching for fresh opportunities rather than relying solely on the wealth accumulated during his fighting career.
But I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say he's not a true fighter because he fought everybody he could of his era, but he was a different kind of skill set. You know, he was very much hit and don't get hit, which is the art of boxing.
Beyond the attention surrounding his luxury lifestyle, several controversies involving Floyd Mayweather Jr. have continued to attract public discussion over the years. One widely reported legal dispute accused him of taking high-value jewelry without completing payment, a claim that quickly gained significant media coverage. Along with reports about unsettled luxury purchases, such allegations have contributed to ongoing speculation that maintaining his lavish way of life could be challenging. Some observers suggest that Mayweather's approach to money reflects the same bold and unpredictable style that defines his public image: flashy, impulsive, and sometimes outside conventional financial discipline. A commonly referenced example involves an alleged arrangement between Mayweather, rapper Tigger, and a broker to obtain expensive watches and diamond jewelry from a Miami jeweler. According to reports, the items were delivered, but full payment was never finalized. Incidents like this have led critics to argue that heavy spending has occasionally been accompanied by disputes over financial obligations. Another topic that has sparked debate is Mayweather's claim that he once generated $350 million in a single night. The statement fits the larger-than-life image he has cultivated throughout his career, though some members of the boxing community have questioned whether such a figure is realistic over time. Mayweather has also been open about his motivations. He has frequently emphasized that financial success has been a central goal, sometimes suggesting that building wealth mattered even more to him than being labeled the greatest boxer in history. His well-known phrase, "Nothing in this world is for free," reflects the business-focused mindset that many believe has shaped his career. For some observers, that perspective has become a defining element of his legacy, implying that financial achievement occasionally took priority over traditional sporting recognition. In pursuit of new opportunities, Mayweather has also participated in promotional deals that generated controversy. One notable example involved his endorsement of a cryptocurrency project that critics later described as questionable. Reports indicated that he received significant compensation to promote the venture, raising concerns about the broader implications of celebrity endorsements in emerging financial markets. The transformation from his earlier pretty boy persona to the money identity was also intentional. By leaning into confidence and bold self-promotion, Mayweather crafted a brand that consistently sparks strong reactions and keeps him among the most talked-about figures in boxing. Criticism has not been limited to financial matters. At one point, rapper 50 Cent publicly challenged Mayweather to read a page from the book Harry Potter for charity, a moment that fueled widespread debate about his reading ability. The conversation intensified when rumors circulated alongside an audio recording suggesting he struggled with a radio script. Mayweather later rejected the criticism, arguing that reading skills have no bearing on his achievements in the ring. Meanwhile, respected boxing figure Chris Eubanks Sr. has questioned Mayweather's claim of being the greatest fighter in boxing history. While acknowledging that Mayweather may have earned more money than any boxer before him, Eubank has argued that financial success alone should not determine greatness in the sport. These differing views continue to shape the public perception of Mayweather's career. Some consider him a remarkable boxer who also mastered the business side of the sport. Others believe his reputation has been built equally on marketing and wealth branding as on athletic performance. The lasting question remains: will he ultimately be remembered primarily as a legendary fighter, or as a master self-promoter who transformed boxing into an enormous financial enterprise?
Floyd Mayweather Jr. He says he's the best ever. Has anyone accounted for this observation? I've never seen him lose. You only know a man in how he accepts defeat. So I can't score him But certainly, the fact that my own child chose him to be a role model over me, the dad, the gentleman. Yeah, he's a playboy. Because that's what he represents. He has clubs, or he had clubs, and he shows bling. So this is how I'm living. I wear a dress. And for a bit of humor, I wear a bear.
On the other side of the debate, Mike Tyson has expressed concern about reports claiming that Floyd Mayweather Jr. could be facing debts rumored to reach hundreds of millions of dollars. Tyson suggested that maintaining an extremely expensive lifestyle for long periods can eventually create serious financial strain. Drawing from his own past, he warned that constantly funding luxury in excess may become difficult to sustain over time. Tyson's comments carry particular significance because of his personal experience. Once the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history, he reportedly earned between roughly $400 million and $685 million during his career. Despite those enormous earnings, financial difficulties followed, and in 2003 he filed for bankruptcy, reporting debts of about $38 million. During that period, Tyson's spending reflected a remarkably extravagant lifestyle. He purchased large homes, owned rare exotic animals such as Bengal tigers, and frequently gave away expensive gifts. In later interviews, he revealed that the final $1 million he had was spent on rehabilitation, and at one point he even needed to borrow money to buy a home after leaving Las Vegas. Looking back on those experiences, Tyson now often speaks about the importance of financial education. He explains that maintaining wealth requires discipline and knowledge, emphasizing that having vast resources can create a false sense of security if money is not managed carefully. Meanwhile, Mayweather, well known for his undefeated record and high-profile lifestyle, has reportedly generated more than $1 billion through his boxing career and related ventures. Frequently referred to as Money Mayweather, he regularly posts images highlighting his wealth, including private jets and luxury vehicles. Even so, some critics continue to question the scale of his spending and the nature of his exhibition bouts, which they believe focus more on entertainment than traditional competition. Tyson's view of Mayweather has also evolved over time. In earlier interviews, he appeared supportive and encouraged him to enjoy the rewards of his achievements. As Tyson reflected more deeply on his own financial past, however, his remarks became more cautious. He began stressing the risks associated with unchecked spending and the sense of invulnerability that can accompany enormous financial success.
Hey Mike, how you doing, man? What's up? Hey, professional party thrower Adrian Broner goes across the country, gets charged $10,000 a pop. He used to be a boxer. Would you ever do that? Like, would you want to come to my house and cut the turkey?
Awesome.
How much would you charge to cut the turkey at my house on Thanksgiving?
30 cents.
30 cents? So you do it for free practically.
Yeah.
Adrian Broner, you think that's a good career for like a boxer trying to promote himself as a party thrower?
Big time, dude.
10 grand?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hey, you have any advice for Mayweather? He's spending a lot of money right now.
Have a ball.
Enjoy it, huh? That's what you do. Hey, dude, you're a legend, man. It's good seeing you.
Take care.
The careers of Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. highlight a challenge that often appears in professional boxing: managing sudden and enormous wealth. Many fighters transition quickly from modest beginnings to earning millions, and that rapid change can sometimes lead to financial mistakes, mounting debts, or even bankruptcy. Tyson's open reflections about his past emphasize how crucial financial education and long-term planning can be once success arrives. At the same time, ongoing speculation about Mayweather's financial situation continues to circulate. However, many observers point out that such claims should be approached carefully when clear evidence is limited. Even so, the experiences of high-profile athletes still offer valuable lessons about the importance of responsible money management. Mayweather's luxurious lifestyle has frequently attracted attention. During the weekend of the Super Bowl in February 2025, reports indicated that he spent more than $1.13 million on a premium suite at Allegiant Stadium to watch the game. Around that same period, he also displayed a watch collection estimated to be worth nearly $100 million. Moments like these reinforce the extravagant image associated with his public persona while also prompting questions about the long-term sustainability of such spending. He also announced what he described as a $42 million agreement to purchase 62 rental apartment buildings in Manhattan. Later examinations of property records reportedly did not confirm a complete ownership transfer. Some analysts suggested that the arrangement may have involved partial ownership stakes or contractual options related to the properties rather than full acquisition, leaving uncertainty about the precise details of the deal. Despite his massive earnings, Mayweather has also faced significant tax obligations. In early 2025, he stated that he had paid more than $18 million in taxes, highlighting the large financial responsibilities that accompany high income. Records from earlier years also showed outstanding tax liens, including about $7.2 million connected to 2010. In filings submitted to the United States Tax Court, Mayweather explained that although his total assets were considerable, many were tied up in investments that were not immediately liquid. Because of this, he requested additional time, expecting revenue from his 2017 fight with Conor McGregor to help cover the payment. During a podcast conversation, Joe Rogan compared Tyson and Mayweather while pointing out their physical differences. Rogan noted that Mayweather competed around 155 pounds, while Tyson built his reputation as a much larger and more physically powerful heavyweight. He also mentioned that when discussing the greatest boxer of all time, he often points to Mayweather because of his defensive brilliance and ability to avoid taking damage in the ring. Tyson, by contrast, became famous for his explosive knockout power and relentless aggression. The relationship between Tyson and Mayweather has included moments of both respect and tension. Their disagreement reportedly dates back to 2001, when authorities searched Tyson's home in Las Vegas during an investigation connected to sexual assault allegations. Tyson later suggested that he believed Mayweather might have been linked to the situation, a claim he mentioned in his autobiography while also saying he had moved past the issue. Years later, in 2013, Mayweather publicly expressed support for Tyson, signaling a shift toward reconciliation and recognizing Tyson's lasting impact on the sport of boxing.
Is Floyd overrated, or is he one of the best ever?
He's one of the best.
What is it about him?
What's so great about Floyd?
What is the thing?
The gym.
Yeah, it just works.
It's tough to be hard work.
Listen, how should not be an asshole being that great? No, but how can you not?
It's hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Kanye West said it's hard to be humble when you're stunting on the Jumbotron. That's one of his lyrics. Like, when you're the best, you just fucking.
But know what he needs to know too, that there's only one step from the limo to the gutter.
In a notable 2013 interview on Fox Sports, Floyd Mayweather Jr. openly expressed admiration for boxing legend Mike Tyson. Although the two fighters have had moments of tension in the past, the exchange demonstrated a level of respect between them and showed how their shared history in boxing connects them beyond earlier disagreements. During the discussion, Mayweather explained that Tyson played an important role in shaping the path for future generations of fighters. He credited the former heavyweight champion for helping create opportunities that later boxers could benefit from and referred to him as one of the sport's true legends. Mayweather also emphasized that people should avoid harshly judging Tyson's personal life, pointing out that everyone faces different circumstances and no one can truly know how they might respond in the same situations. Tyson has also recognized Mayweather's abilities inside the ring. On one occasion, he commented that if both fighters had competed in the same weight class, Mayweather's technical precision could potentially allow him to secure a victory through points. At the same time, Tyson observed that boxing often rewards risk-taking, suggesting that some fans prefer fighters who adopt a more aggressive style rather than a cautious approach. Even with these differing perspectives, Tyson has spoken positively about Mayweather's discipline and commitment to training. He has described him as an athlete who consistently dedicates himself to the gym and maintains focus regardless of distractions outside the ring. Still, Tyson has questioned Mayweather's claim of being the greatest boxer in history, arguing that true greatness involves more than maintaining an undefeated record. To explain that view, Tyson has frequently referenced figures such as Muhammad Ali, whose legacy was shaped not only by exceptional skill but also by the powerful connection he built with the public and the broader cultural influence he carried beyond the sport. Meanwhile, some critics believe that Mayweather's frequent displays of wealth, particularly during times when many people are experiencing financial pressure, can appear disconnected from everyday realities. His social media content often highlights luxury travel, private jets, and large amounts of cash, leading some observers to question whether these posts reflect confidence or need to reinforce his image of success. These reactions show the delicate balance public figures face between celebrating achievement and being perceived as excessive when displaying affluence during challenging economic periods. That brings the discussion to an end. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.